The Gina and Matty podcast.
And there is only one person we talk tech to, and that is Trevor Long from EFTM.com and The Today Show. Where in the world is Trevor Long today?
I'm in Taiwan, Matty. Taiwan.
Oh, you must have so many points.
I'll go pretty good. Yeah, I won't lie.
And I reckon Trevor would know the best places to eat everywhere as well.
No, I'm not a foodie. Don't ask me about food.
No, really?
Horrible. Yeah. I know the best 7-Elevens and where to get chocolate, but that's about it.
I want to talk to you about smartphones in just a sec, but you've made me laugh out loud during the week, Trev, with this. Remember back in the good old days, this is Trevor on Threads, if you want to find him, at Trevor Long AU as well. Remember back in the good old days when getting an Uber was just a delight? Mints, water, clean car. These days, it's just like getting a lift from my son who hasn't cleaned the car in weeks. Joy. What has happened to Uber? I agree.
It's such a different experience now. It used to be this, it was, oh my God, I'm not getting a cab because Uber's, wow, a bottle of water. And they were like, oh, do you need a mint? It was just so lovely. And now it's like, you, Trevor? Yep. Okay. And you're off. And I'm like, I feel like it's lost its shine and we're still paying through the nose for
Completely
it.
has.
I had so many comments saying, you know what, I've just gone back to cabs. And I think that cabs have found their place in the market again, especially if you realise they've caught up with apps too. Like the 13 Cabs app is pretty darn good. So a lot of the time, it's actually worth comparing the price, I reckon.
Good on them. That was tough on cabbies. I found the last few times we've caught an Uber, they've been a bit cranky with me. I was drunk.
Yeah, it's probably why. They're thinking...
The only time you catch an Uber is when you've been drinking.
Don't slam the door. They hate that.
Oh,
That's
do
one
they?
of the reasons they rate you down as a passenger. If you slam the door.
I got in one the other day that was a Tesla, all right, and I couldn't get out of it, and he wasn't helping me. I was like, I don't even know how to open the door, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, how do I open the door? And he's just like annoyed at me.
In a Tesla, how are you meant to know that it's a button, not a handle?
I know.
Yes.
Explain that to
All
people.
right, enough ragging on Uber, Trevor Long. Let's talk about smartphones now. You reckon we don't have to spend big dollars to get one with a decent camera?
No, I've always been a fan of what we call mid-range smartphones, $600 to $800, that kind of area. And every year we test all the big smartphones. We're talking the $2,000 smartphones and how their cameras go. So this year we've grabbed a bunch of phones that are in that kind of $600 to $800 mark. Oppo, Motorola, Samsung, Google, and put them to the test. And to be honest, the number one outcome here is they're great. You get great photos and you don't have to spend even $1,000. So the big takeout was really that if we're buying a smartphone at $2,000 for the camera, we should probably look down the price range because there's some awesome cameras at all price points. Google, by the way, probably come out on top. It's very subjective, but they do a pretty good camera on their smartphones.
So what price point are we looking at? Around the $500, about like $600?
Yeah, $600 to $800
Okay.
is the absolute sweet spot because you can get great value, great performance, great camera. But genuinely, you don't need to spend more than $500 to get a good smartphone.
It's good to know because, when you're at a concert and you're holding up your phone trying to get a nice photo or a video, I've always got envy of the person next to me who hasn't got an Apple iPhone. And I'd wonder what their phone, because it looks better, their screen looks more colourful. And I'm like, what is that? And I've got the one with all the eyes on the back of it. Like it's got looks like, what's that?
The three lens.
The three lens on the back.
That's exactly how cameras should be sold. Lots of eyes.
Lots of eyes on the back.
I'm very technical, Trev.
I'd love to do a study on how many people have actually gone back and watched videos they've filmed at concerts. I reckn it would be very low. Just use your eyes. Just quickly.
And then how many parents have photo libraries just of their kids using their phone and taking 1,000 photos of their head?
My camera roll sometimes when I open it is a good laugh. Quickly, why are you in Taiwan? What's going on over there? New gaming?
Big show called Computex, lots of new laptops and the like. I'm here with Asus, who have a range of new laptops, but also this new gaming, handheld portable gaming computer, basically. Think about an Xbox controller, split it in half, put a screen in the middle, and make it a Windows computer you can carry with you.
I like that. Trev, thanks so much for your time this morning, mate. You can get all the details on that at EFTM.com. We'll chat to you next week, mate. Bye.
Talk to you then.
The Gina and Matty podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.